we seem to be stuck in traffic. It's not our usual Atlanta traffic that we're accustomed to. We're not going anywhere. Haven't been going anywhere. I don't think we're gonna go anywhere soon.
Nope.
No, we've been in here for about 20 minutes now. We are probably, I don't know, what do you think, about 500 buffalo?
There's like pockets of herds.
Yeah.
And probably in total it's 500 or 700.
This is pretty cool. I have to say, this is pretty cool. Hey guys, this is Scot Ariane with this Nomadic Idea. This week we are at Mount Rushmore, Custer State Park. I mean, it is beautiful, the Black Hills. We're all here. We're going to tell you the best campsites to camp at, where you're going to see the most wildlife, how to hack Mount Rushmore, and where to go. So there's two things you need to know in Mount Rushmore if you're towing your RV. One, you better know the size, height, width of your RV. If you're going to come from Custer State Park, there are tunnels you have to go through. Not all tunnels are going to fit. The next thing you need to know is parking is limited up here for RV space. So if you're coming actually from Rapid City, there's limited RV parking. So get here as early as possible, otherwise you might not have a spot. So if your course, you're going to do the Presidential Trail from the visitor center, so you can get kind of up close and personal. You want to go clockwise so you can go downhill instead of counterclockwise like Ariane and I have, and just did 240 steps. 250 steps, but it's pretty cool. So another thing you've got to do for sure is come out to Sylvan Lake. It is absolutely gorgeous up here. You got to come up Needles Highway, or you can come in the other way. They do have a nice RV campground if you can get through the tunnels, and you know, it's really nice, but it's so beautiful up here. You got to come to Sylvan Lake if you're in the Black Hills. Where I'm standing right now is actually the place where, if you ever watch any of the National Treasure movies with Nicolas Cage, this is the iconic spot when he puts his hand in the rock to pull the lever to find the treasure in the Black Hills. So let's try this. Ah! There's the lever.
Dork. If you want to visit Mount Rushmore or the annual Buffalo Roundup each September in Custer State Park, there are a few things that you need to know.
Yeah, you better make your reservations really early, especially for this event. The Buffalo Roundup is as big of an event as Custer State Park puts on. I mean, even South Dakota, there are literally thousands and thousands and thousands of people here. So the Buffalo Roundup is an annual event. If you want to come out here and check it out, they herd over 1,000 buffalo at one time, just like they did back in the old ranch days. And you can watch them do it, and they herd them so they can do their annual checkups. And it's also a population control issue also. But it is a pretty big thing. To watch the Buffalo Roundup, it's going to be an all-day event, so we're probably going to be getting up at about 4 o'clock in the morning so we can get in the car and we can wait in line. The gates open, parking opens at 6:15 in the morning, and then of course the run starts at 9:30. So it's a pretty big event. We're gonna go check it out. There's a few campgrounds that you're gonna want to make your reservations at least 1 year in advance. One of them is Game Lodge. Now, Game Lodge is the first RV campground when you get into Custer State Park, and it is the nicest. They have really nice amenities. They're gonna have internet there. The bathrooms are about as clean as I've ever seen bathrooms ever. Cleaner than my home bathroom. Very, very clean. The other one is down the road at Grace Coolidge. Now, Grace Coolidge is smaller, it's more intimate. You're gonna get a wildlife encounter probably right next to your rig. So it was really cool. We just had a herd of longhorn sheep right there come into the campground, literally right next to the Airstream, but it has no internet. You will be bone dry. If you need the internet, you're gonna have to go through cold turkey, because there is no, not even with a booster are you gonna get internet. So that's one of the disadvantages. The other thing you could do though, if you don't want to make your reservations a year in advance, you could go up to Center Lake. Now, Center Lake is really unique because it does not have any hookups. It's just boondocking, but it's pretty nice, and that's really where you're gonna get all the hipster vans. You're gonna get all the cool rigs. We think anyway. That's really kind of more our crowd anyway. And it's pretty nice. So Center Lake is first come, first serve. But here's the thing you got to remember: if you're gonna come to a big event like this and they say there's no spots available, go to Center Lake. Come here, get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. All of these campgrounds have phones that dial directly into the reservation office. So even if they tell you everything is booked, Center Lake is always on a day-to-day basis, and all of these phones at all these campgrounds pick up at the reservation. Ariane got up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Got up at 5:30.
5:30 in the morning, and we're moving our rig. We're going to Center Lake, and we're gonna spend another 3 days here.
Yes.
So we're getting ready to take off. It's been a great week here in Custer State Park. I think probably if I was looking for a campground to recommend to you, I would probably look at Legion Lake. Legion Lake is kind of in the middle of everything, and they've got strong cell service. They also have a grocery store very close. They also have an eating area where you can sit outside or sit inside, so they do serve food there. I'd probably pick Legion Lake. I think the second campground that you should take a look at is probably Sylvan Lake. Sylvan Lake is higher in elevation. It's actually where they filmed the National Treasure movies. Again, but it's gonna be crowded. There's gonna be a lot of people there. There's gonna be a lot of touristy people up there also. But I think the other one, the third, would either be Game Lodge, and Game Lodge is when you first come in to Custer State Park. That's where the visitor center is. They have another lodge there. Again, they have great internet or great cell service, and you're probably going to be fine there. Again, it's going to be crowded. But if you're looking for a place to just kind of boondock, have a little quiet area with a beautiful lake, to go kayaking in and hike some trails, then I would probably look at Center Lake. Center Lake is off of Needles Highway before you actually start going up into the tunnels, and it is really, really super nice. There's no amenities, there's no hookup. They have water here, and they do have some really decent spots for solar, and that's where I would look. The Center Lake is kind of our vibe. It was the people here that made this campground so great. We really super enjoyed. You had a lot of vintage trailers here, you had a lot of van life people here, a lot of tent campers, and it was really a cool vibe. A very cool vibe. So we'd probably recommend Center Lake if you could do a little boondocking. Other than that, it's been a great trip. We're going to be off. We're getting ready to go, and we'll see you on our next adventure. Bye. Hey, buddy. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. Look, I don't have anything.
I don't have anything either. Oh, don't eat me. Oh my goodness, hello. Oh my goodness. Hi, buddy. Hi. I don't have anything for you though. I don't have